What is up, everybody? It's your boy AJ Trip, and I'm happy to announce that today starts the official day of the NFL season. Yes, and we give up today the New England Patriots versus the Kansas City Chiefs, and we give up today continuing our week of my top 10 list of the football variety from the Ranker site. And my rating belongs the word according to me, with the top 10 quarterbacks of all time. So let's go through them, shall we? Now this list changed just recently. I decided to go ahead and I made some changes. I thought maybe there were some people that were actually better than the others that were on the list. But particularly the top 6, I think, maybe even 7, stayed the same. It was basically these last 3. Number 10, Drew Brees. I think Drew Brees is like the only quarterback to have multiple 5,000-yard passing seasons in the National League. Everybody else has one. Brady has one. Stafford has one. Marino has one. I believe Marino has one. Peyton has one. Drew Brees has like 5 or 6. He's amazing. He is just, and it's he's one of those guys that, that going around and being in, he started off really bad, and then like he just came out of nowhere and just became this great quarterback somehow, and you thought maybe he wouldn't be great because he had a shoulder injury in San Diego, the last game of his career in San Diego, and with New Orleans, and just became even better. So I think without question, Drew Brees is a top 10 quarterback in the National Football League history, and he is on my list. Number 9, Warren Moon, the only black quarterback to be in the Hall of Fame. He, when you combine his CFL yards, he has thrown for over 70,000 yards, so it is. He was tremendous. He went down to Houston and played in the run and shoot offense, and yes, while the run and shoot offense is a pass-oriented offense, it's what the spread offense kind of was back then. He was great in it. He put up lots of huge numbers. He didn't win, a lot because you can't, but see, that was also back in the time when, it was also still, even though they were passing a lot, and this was still like a run-oriented game. So, even though there would be 4 wide receivers, there wouldn't be more than 4 defensive backs on the field, and they would still bring 6, into the box, and and have have the 4 or 5 linemen get them, and then you have that one guy, and there'll be that one guy in that back, and whatever it was, and that's why teams like Atlanta, and teams like Detroit and Houston did not win too often because of the running shoot offense, but he put up great numbers, and and he was just an amazing passer of the football. I think you can say they didn't win a championship because Warren Moon was bad. Say that as it is. They didn't win a championship because Warren Moon was bad at all. Never. Can't blame Warren Moon for that loss in Buffalo when the Buffalo Bills came back. You can't. I don't think you can. Number 9 on my list of the all-time great top 10 quarterbacks in NFL history, Warren Moon. Number 8, Steve Young. Steve Young is the most. Well, he probably isn't now, but at the time of his retirement, he was, according to passer rating, the most efficient passer in NFL history. And Eagles, unfortunately, had to go out with concussions, so that was bad to watch and everything like that. But he is definitely, I would say, just an amazing quarterback truly was, I think he was a dual threat of many that many want to be. Like he was able to, move and run. And early in his career, he was a runner. He was truly a runner. He didn't run. He didn't move to. He was a running quarterback. He wasn't a mobile quarterback. A mobile quarterback is someone that can move out of the pocket and then make the throws on the run. That's mobile. A running quarterback is someone who goes out of the pocket and runs. That's all he does. He doesn't lick the pass. He runs, and that's what he did. Steve Young, number 10 on my all-time top 10 NFL quarterbacks list. Number 7, Johnny Unitas. I think Johnny Unitas was the first star quarterback, without question, right? He was a Baltimore Colts, and he was the one to do it all. He had those high top shoes or low top shoes, whatever it was, all black, and that was his thing. And he would throw the ball all down, up and down the field, and he was probably the first quarterback to use the forward pass, in a way to make their team better, and so he was. Again, he was way before my time. I did not see him play, obviously, but he's obviously the one that started it all. Now the ones obviously came before him that were better than him. Fucking kill somebody. Why do I keep yawning? I'm trying to talk. And there were other quarterbacks that were much better than him, but he's the one that started it all, so you have to give him his credit. Number 7 on my list of the all-time top 10 quarterbacks in NFL history, Johnny Unitas. Number 6, Joe Montana. I think Joe Montana is great. He's won 4 Super Bowls. He had so many fourth-quarter quarterbacks, and there's nothing more you can say about him. But I think it is. I don't think it has to do anything with stats or anything like that. I just look at maybe how you played and how you played and things like that. And I think stats come a part of it, and rings come a part of it, and everything. But it's overall how you played, the eye test. And I just think that Joe Montana is the 6th best quarterback in NFL history, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think other ones are better than him, and that's okay. He made San Francisco a powerhouse in the 80s, and I think, and that's something that comes from Notre Dame. So, he's just an amazing quarterback. He give him all the credit in the world. I think, unfortunately, for his kids, he had a couple of young kids that tried to be quarterbacks, and it didn't work out for him, as it rarely ever does for these guys. But it's okay. So Joe Montana, 4 Super Bowl rings, 3 MVPs, 3 Super Bowl MVPs. I don't think he won any. He may have won a couple of, maybe 1 or 2 National League MVPs, National Football League MVPs, but Super Bowl 3 Super Bowl MVPs. He's a man. He's a man. He's a man. He's 40. Or a little more than 40 actually. But he's Joe Montana, number 6, my top 10 NFL quarterbacks of all time list. Number 5, John Elway. I think he ended his career right. He had 2 Super Bowl rings in back-to-back seasons, and he always said that some Super Bowls doesn't mean anything, but then when he won them, he said yes, he did. And I really do think that's the reason why Terrell Davis is in the Hall of Fame, because Terrell Davis helped him win those Super Bowls by being the dominant force and on that team for those 2 years. Those 3 years actually that he was the 2 Super Bowl years, and then his rookie year the year before when they lost to Jacksonville. So I think that it was a part of his his legacy, that he helped John Elway win those Super Bowls. But listen, John Elway, he was a top 10 quarterback before Terrell Davis got there, and he was great. And so I think a lot of you guys, It's all about how they played and the effort they put in, and just the things that they did and the things that they saw. So it was total amazement to watch Johnny Elway play, and truly an epic quarterback. So I think number 5 on my list of the top 10 quarterbacks in NFL history, John Elway. Number 4, Dan Marino. I think maybe the purest passer on this of the football, the quickest released, and everything you want to say, he did it. And I mean, and again, you're talking about Johnny Unitas being, the quarterback that improved for past. Dan Marino he may have made it even better, because he just stood back when the Miami Dolphins got Dan Marino. They just said up the run and let's just pass. And they passed 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 until they couldn't pass no more. Now the same thing for Warren Moon kind of goes maybe to Dan Marino. Maybe Dan Marino didn't win that Super Bowl because they didn't run the ball enough and didn't keep their defense off the field, or certain things like that. I would also say he ran up on Joe Montana, right in '84. There's and then there were so many other ones. Jim Kelly that came in, came up in the '90s and took them out several times in the playoffs, or in won the division and kept them out of the playoffs. So many other things. The reason why Dan Marino, doesn't have a Super Bowl, but nonetheless, he was just a fantastic quarterback. I said, the purest passer probably in the history of the game, and just was just a joy to watch. And I do think that it was just amazing to watch him work as a quarterback. Dan Marino, number 4 on my list of the top 10 quarterbacks, I should say, in NFL history. Number 3, Brett Favre. Being a Chicago Bears fan and having to see him twice a year for the 93, 92, 2010, the 18 years. The 18 some odd years that I had to see him play twice a year. He wasn't the perfect quarterback. No, he wasn't, and he wasn't the baddest quarterback. Anything like, he wasn't the most dominant. It was nothing like that. But man, boy, he could tear you apart. And yeah, he'd make the stupid throw that would get picked off or anything like that, but he was just, listen, when for a Bears fan, and maybe for a lot of fans, is when you are younger, you maybe don't appreciate what you got, because it's not. I think when you're younger, you don't appreciate. You just hate him because you want your team to win. But as you get older, you still want your team to win, but you can appreciate it more. And just the appreciation I have for Brett Favre is just overwhelming. The stuff that he did on there was just truly awesome, and it was just truly a privilege to watch that man work. Some of the things that he did, some of the things that he able to do, the craziness, the fun that he had, especially in his later time, putting his teammates on his shoulders and carrying them up the field when he would throw a touchdown, or when he was in Minnesota and he had that great year as an older player, and he was pants on the ground, looking like a fool. He was doing the thing that was on American Idol, and everything like that. So just truly, it was maybe one of the best characters the NFL has ever had. And I know some people get tired of him with the "Am I going to retire? Am I not going to retire?" thing. But who cares? When he was on that field, he loved the game, and you saw it in his play. And Brett Favre, number 3, the top 10 is the number 3 quarterback in the history of the NFL. Number 2 is Tom Brady. Now, I'm not going to explain to you why he's number 2. I'll just point up to the corner, and you can go watch my video about Peyton Manning is the GOAT. Yeah, it's up in the corner, so you can go there and you can read my things of that thing, or watch my video on that, But I would just give Tom Brady his credit. I think Tom Brady is a tremendous quarterback. I think the jump between Brett and Tom got bigger. After this past Super Bowl with the great comeback and the old time victory and things like that, getting 5 Super Bowl rings. But I think the jump between Brady and Manning is still, see it. It's still ways to go. And for the biggest thing, click on the video. It's I have many thoughts on why Peyton Manning is better. But for me, it's just the eye test. And I think the eye test tells you everything, right? I've always talked about that. You can take stats, championships, awards, all of that goes into everything. But the biggest, I think, judgment of somebody or something when it comes like in this sports world, let's say, is the eye test. What is the eye test saying? The eye test tells me Peyton Manning was just so much better than Tom Brady, and by far. And that's why Peyton Manning is number 1. And he is the greatest quarterback of all time, point blank period, in a discussion. And I don't think I need to say any more about that. Once again, click on the video to find out why I feel that way. So there you have it, my top 10 quarterbacks in NFL history. Once again, the link to my profile is down in the description box. You can go click on that. You can find the original list that they have, and then you can re-rank that list, make it your own, publish it, come back, let me know, post it down in the comment section. Or if you have any other thoughts about this list, like I mentioned there were so many others. There was Troy Aikman and Terry Bradshaw. I originally had Terry Bradshaw on this list. He won 4 Super Bowls as well as Jim Montana. Troy Aikman won 3. Jim Kelly didn't win a Super Bowl, but went to 4 consecutive Super Bowls. No other team, no other quarterback may ever do that again. Amazing was that. There were so many other quarterbacks. Frank Harkinen, could have been on this list. Roger Staubach, right? Just come up the dome. Many others. How about some of the ones right now? Like, how about Ben Roethlisberger, right? He's in the Hall of Fame. Maybe Phillip Rivers, Dan Fouts, right? All of these, a lot of guys who could have been, who could have been in the top 10. If you had to, truly think about it. But so, if you think any of those guys are worthy, I say, go to Ranker, rank them, publish it for the world to see, do your own YouTube video, whatever, and then come back here, and then post it down in the comment section. That's I do a lot of these videos for entertainment, but also for conversation. Let's have a conversation. There are on my Peyton Manning is the GOAT video, there's 40 some odd comments, and we're all having a conversation. And the thing I like about it is that it doesn't get nasty. It doesn't get nasty in the comment section. We just agree to disagree, and what I like to say is when it's point blank period in a discussion. Usually for me, I do say we agree, disagree. There is no right or wrong. But on my point blank period in discussion videos, I'm right, and if you disagree with me, you're wrong. I do say that. A lot of that, to turn, and there's a little bit of truth in that because I just don't, But yeah, it's truly open, and that's why I think that's maybe one of the great videos that I do have is because there's that reading. So many comments, but no name calling, no trolling, no nothing, just disagreement and agreeing to disagree, and I think that's great. So yeah, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you so much for watching. This is your boy AJ Tripp signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I'm out.